morning, everyone. This is Emily from Grammy's Garden. This morning I have two projects I'm going to do, and I think that's going to be what I do today, other than just checking out my garden. I've already checked it once. We had a lot of rain this weekend, thankfully, and that garden just looks wonderful. It's going to be dry, and I think by the weekend we're supposed to have 102 temperatures, and that's just real temperatures, not the heat indice. Here where I'm at, the humidity's so high that we will have probably a heat index at 105, I would imagine. But to get back to my project today, I'm going to be cutting these up and blanching them. These carrots, I bought these, I didn't grow these, but whenever I see a really good buy, like at Aldi's or somewhere like that, or wish we had a Costco's, we don't, but we do have a Sam's Club. When I find vegetables there, I will go ahead and, if they're a really good price, and try to utilize them in some way and incorporate that into my little pantry. So what I'm doing with these is I'm going to cut them up, I'm going to dehydrate them, and I'll go through that process with you all. If you've never used a food dehydrator, neither have I. My daughter just brought me one last week to use. And I'm also going to freeze dry some of these cherry tomatoes that just keep producing and producing, and they're red and we're eating all we can. And I'm going to be using those and making what would be like sun-dried tomatoes. And I'm going to use those in different recipes, and I'll share those as I'm prepping those or get those in the dehydrator. These are my cherry tomatoes that I'm going to be cutting in half and placing them skinned side down on the dehydrating tray. And some of these are large enough cherry tomatoes that I'm going to be maybe doing thirds. And I will show you the carrots. Sorry for the movement. The carrots are in there, they're blanching. Actually, I'm giving them 3 to 5 minutes. And then I will put them in some cold water, drain them, put them in some cold water, and then I'll put them on the dehydrator tray. And then I'm going over here to the Kasori dehydrator, and I have like a medley that this was a frozen thing from Sam's, and a frozen package, and it was really a good deal because there were like 4 packs of 16 ounces of these. And I'm just doing one. I just want to give this a try first. So I've got cauliflower, yellow squash, carrots, and broccoli. And I'm going to show you all the end product. I want crispy, pretty crispy out of things. The tomatoes, some I'm going to leave not quite so crispy because I want them to be like a little bit leathery, so I can use them as sun-dried tomatoes, or I can just snack on them if I want. So catch up with you when this is all done. Hi, this is Emily. I wanted to show you the end product of my carrots that I blanched. This is 3 pounds of carrots. Let me tell you, they are crunchy. They are crunchy and crispy. And I think it took me about 14 hours in a dehydrator at 125 setting. And what I'll do with these is when I make soups this winter, I will put these into a soup to give some good nutrition. I did take a couple pieces and rehydrated them, and it only took about 30 minutes and they were rehydrated, but they are doing well. I turn them. You notice I collect all kinds of jars to do these kinds of projects with because these are good. These need to be sealed in, or not sealed, but kept in a dry glass container is how I'm doing it. So this right here is my sun-dried tomatoes. They've turned out to be like sun-dried tomatoes. So they're the cherry tomatoes. And this was 2 trays, and these trays are large. And this is what I have. You can tell they're not so clinky as the others because they are a little more leathery. And what I did do with some of these is I put them in some olive oil with garlic, and I just let them be in that, and then I can dip some out and put it on a homemade pizza. I can think of a lot of different ways I could utilize that. And then this is that medley that I showed you that I got from Sam's Club that was a frozen medley. This is a pound. This is a dehydrated 1 pound of veggies. And I'm so happy with these. Maybe happier than with the other two, how the outcome was. They rehydrated within about 30 to 40 minutes, and they tasted better than when they went in. I don't know why, but they did. So that's my outcome, and I hope y'all give this a try if you have the opportunity. Some people actually do it in their ovens, and some people feel like the oven tastes just as good as a dehydrator. And thanks to my daughter who let me use her dehydrator for this. You go have a great day. And here's what I was doing today. More bread and butter pickles. I'm going to have to switch up because this is my third round of bread and butter pickles this summer. And my pickles, my cucumbers, I have 2 cucumber plants, and they just are producing and producing and producing. And I'm so grateful for that. You all have a blessed day.